In this video, we will explore the profound teachings of Buddhism on how to maintain health and mental clarity after turning 70. Inspired by the timeless wisdom of Buddha, we will focus on the importance of reducing physical strain as we age and incorporating two essential practices that ensure both physical and mental well-being. As Buddha once said, health is the greatest gift, contentment is the greatest wealth, a message that resonates deeply with how we care for our bodies and minds as we navigate the later stages of life. As we grow older, many of us may continue engaging in physical activities such as walking as a way to stay fit and active. However, after the age of 70, it becomes crucial to reassess the intensity and type of exercises we engage in. While walking remains beneficial, there are limitations to relying on it as the sole form of exercise, especially if it begins to strain the joints. Walking less can, in fact, be beneficial when complemented with other forms of balanced activities. We will examine why reducing walking can enhance our health rather than diminish it, focusing on how this reduction can open the door to practices that nurture both body and mind. By integrating a balanced diet and mental activities, we can create a holistic approach to health that leads to longer, happier, and more fulfilling lives. This journey will also delve into the spiritual and practical insights drawn from Buddhist teachings, which remind us that the body and mind are deeply interconnected. Caring for one without the other leads to imbalance. By following these Buddhist principles, we can cultivate a life of mindfulness, peace, and vitality, allowing us to age gracefully and with purpose. In the sections that follow, we will uncover the underlying reasons why these two practices, nourishing the body with the right diet and engaging in mental exercises, are essential for maintaining optimal health after 70. We will also discuss how incorporating these elements into your daily routine, grounded in Buddhist mindfulness practices, can lead to a sense of wholeness and fulfillment, ensuring that the years ahead are not only longer, but richer in quality. Before we dive deeper into these essential tips, take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll join a growing community that values wisdom, well-being, and mindful living, especially in later life. Hit the bell icon to be notified of our latest videos that offer valuable insights on aging gracefully, health tips, and spiritual guidance, inspired by Buddhist teachings. Causes of health decline after 70. As we age, it's common to notice a decline in our overall health, often more suddenly than expected. After 70, many individuals experience new or worsening health issues, including decreased mobility, chronic conditions, and unexpected illnesses. These challenges stem from a variety of causes, including biological changes, lifestyle habits, and psychological factors that come into play as we get older. From a biological perspective, aging naturally weakens our immune system, making us more vulnerable to illnesses. Chronic conditions like diabetes, arthritis, and heart disease, which may have developed over time, begin to take a larger toll on our bodies. Genetics also play a role, but they are not the only factor at work. From a Buddhist perspective, it is important to recognize the impermanence of the body and to care for it mindfully as part of our daily practice. Lifestyle habits significantly influence our health as we age. Unhealthy sleep patterns, poor dietary choices, and a lack of diverse exercise routines can all accelerate physical decline. While many elderly individuals rely on walking as their primary form of exercise, it's essential to recognize that walking alone is not sufficient for maintaining overall health. As we grow older, long-term walking can put excessive strain on joints, particularly the knees and hips, leading to discomfort and even injury. Buddhist teachings remind us that balance is key in all aspects of life, and this includes how we care for our bodies. To keep our physical and mental health in balance, we must adopt a more holistic approach, combining mindful exercise with proper nutrition and mental stimulation. As Buddha once said, to keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. This teaching underscores the importance of maintaining both physical and mental health as a unified practice. Psychological factors also contribute to health decline after 70. Loneliness, depression, and anxiety are common issues among the elderly, particularly those who live alone or have limited social interaction. The mind and body are deeply connected, and when one suffers, the other often follows. Without positive psychological support, emotional decline can lead to a lack of motivation to engage in physical activity, creating a cycle of poor health. In Buddhist philosophy, the mind plays a central role in shaping our experiences and our reality. The well-known saying, "The mind is everything, what you think you become," emphasizes the power of positive thinking in influencing our overall well-being. By fostering a positive outlook and engaging in social activities or meditation, older adults can maintain their mental health and, in turn, improve their physical health. Economic and medical factors cannot be overlooked either. Financial difficulties may prevent the elderly from accessing the medical care they need or from purchasing nutritious foods. Additionally, improper use of medication, whether due to a lack of knowledge or financial constraints, can worsen physical conditions. Addressing these barriers requires both societal and personal effort to ensure that older individuals receive the care and support they deserve. Ultimately, health decline after 70 is a multifaceted issue influenced by biological, psychological, lifestyle, and economic factors. By understanding these causes and embracing a holistic approach to health, grounded in the wisdom of Buddhism, we can mitigate many of the challenges that come with aging. In the next sections, we will explore how to reduce walking, practice mindful activities, and adopt a balanced lifestyle to support longevity and well-being after 70. The importance of reducing walking after 70. As we age, it becomes increasingly important to reassess our physical activities, particularly the frequency and intensity of certain exercises. Walking, though a highly recommended and beneficial form of exercise for people of all ages, may not be suitable as a primary or extensive exercise routine for those over 70. While walking provides cardiovascular benefits and keeps muscles engaged, it can also place significant strain on the joints, especially when done excessively. This can lead to discomfort, pain, and even injuries, particularly in the knees and hips. At this stage of life, it's crucial to understand that more is not always better. While moderate walking is still encouraged, over-reliance on walking as a primary exercise without complementing it with other activities can negatively impact joint health. The cartilage in our joints naturally wears down as we age, making them more prone to strain and damage from repetitive motion. Buddhist teachings often emphasize the importance of balance, moderation, and mindfulness. These principles are directly applicable to how we manage our physical activities. Just as we seek balance in our spiritual and emotional lives, we must also strive for balance in how we care for our bodies. Walking less frequently and mindfully adjusting our routine to incorporate other forms of low-impact exercises can significantly reduce the risk of injury while still providing the health benefits we need. Instead of long walks, consider integrating activities like yoga, tai chi, or swimming into your routine. These exercises are gentle on the joints, promote flexibility, and improve balance, all of which are crucial as we age. In Buddhism, physical well-being is closely tied to mental clarity. By practicing exercises that promote both physical and mental relaxation, we create a harmonious balance that allows us to maintain our health without putting undue stress on our bodies. Let's take the example of Mr. John, a 72-year-old man who maintained excellent health through his morning walks. For years, his daily routine involved walking to the park, enjoying the fresh air, and engaging in conversations with friends. However, over time, he began to experience discomfort in his knees. Concerned, he visited his doctor, who advised him to reduce the frequency of his walks and introduce other forms of exercise to prevent further joint strain. By adopting yoga and swimming, Mr. John found that his overall health improved, his joint pain subsided, and he remained physically active without the risks of over-exercising. Buddhism encourages us to listen to our bodies and be mindful of its needs. Walking should be practiced in moderation, and the body's signals, such as joint discomfort or fatigue, should be heeded with care. Overexertion or ignoring these signs leads to suffering, which can be avoided by mindful practice. By reducing the intensity of walking and adding gentle, low-impact exercises, we not only protect our joints, but also cultivate a more mindful, balanced approach to physical health. First thing, a balanced diet. As we grow older, one of the most important aspects of maintaining health is adopting a balanced diet. This becomes even more essential after the age of 70, when our bodies are not as resilient as they once were, and the nutrients we consume play a key role in supporting our physical and mental well-being. Buddha's teachings remind us that the body is a temple, and just as we would not allow impurities to enter a sacred space, we must be mindful of what we put into our bodies. A balanced diet is not only about nourishment, but also about honoring the gift of life by caring for our health in a thoughtful, intentional way. After 70, the body requires more careful attention to its nutritional needs. Protein, for example, becomes especially important as it helps to maintain muscle mass, which naturally diminishes with age. Loss of muscle mass can lead to weakness, frailty, and a higher risk of falls or injuries. Including high-quality protein sources such as legumes, fish, tofu, eggs, and lean meats in your diet can help counteract these effects, allowing you to stay strong and independent. In addition to protein, the elderly require essential vitamins and minerals that support various aspects of health. Vitamin K, found in leafy greens such as spinach and kale, plays a vital role in maintaining bone health and preventing fractures, which are a common concern for older adults. Vitamin C, abundant in citrus fruits, helps to bolster the immune system, making the body more resilient against infections and illnesses. Whole grains, such as brown rice and oats, provide a steady source of energy that can help keep you active throughout the day, preventing the fatigue that sometimes comes with aging. In Buddhism, mindfulness plays a central role in how we live our lives, and this principle can also be applied to the way we eat. Eating mindfully means paying attention to the food we consume, savoring each bite, and being fully present during meals. This practice helps us to recognize the signals our body sends about hunger and fullness, preventing overeating and promoting a healthier relationship with food. Mindful eating also encourages us to appreciate the effort, labor, and blessings that go into the food we eat, fostering a deeper sense of gratitude. However, it's not just about adding the right foods to your diet. It's also about reducing or eliminating foods that can cause harm. Excess salt, sugar, and saturated fats can contribute to chronic conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. These are conditions that many older adults face, and they can be managed or even prevented by adopting healthier eating habits. Limiting these harmful substances in your diet helps to protect your overall health and ensures that your body receives the nourishment it truly needs. The teachings of Buddhism emphasize balance in all things, and this applies to our diet as well. Extreme diets or restrictions often do more harm than good, leading to feelings of deprivation and imbalance. Instead, strive for moderation, where nutritious foods are prioritized and indulgent or unhealthy foods are consumed in small amounts, if at all. This balanced approach aligns with the Buddhist practice of the middle way, which teaches us to avoid extremes and seek harmony in all areas of life. Let's take the example of an elderly Buddhist monk named Thich, who lives in a quiet monastery nestled in the mountains. Despite his age, Thich radiates vitality and calm. His secret is a simple, balanced diet and a life of mindful living. Every morning, he begins his day with a bowl of fresh fruits and grains, giving thanks for the nourishment his body receives. Throughout the day, his meals consist of vegetables, legumes, and small portions of fish. He avoids processed foods and eats only what is necessary to sustain his energy. This practice not only keeps him physically strong, but also mentally sharp and spiritually centered. Thich's approach to eating reflects the Buddhist belief that the body is an extension of the mind, and caring for one benefits the other. By nourishing our bodies with wholesome, balanced foods, we also nourish our minds, fostering clarity, focus, and peace. In the same way that we strive to avoid negative thoughts or harmful emotions, we should also strive to avoid harmful foods that may disrupt our body's natural balance. For those of us approaching or over the age of 70, adopting a balanced diet is a powerful tool for maintaining independence and vitality. It helps us to stay strong, supports our cognitive function, and reduces the risk of developing chronic diseases. But beyond these physical benefits, a balanced diet also aligns with the spiritual principles of Buddhism, encouraging mindfulness, gratitude, and respect for the body. The key to a balanced diet lies not in deprivation, but in mindful, intentional choices that serve both the body and the spirit. By embracing a diet rich in proteins, vitamins, minerals, and whole grains, and by limiting harmful substances like excess salt and sugar, we can foster a greater sense of well-being and fulfillment in our later years. Through this practice, we honor the Buddhist principle that the body is a temple for the mind, and by caring for it, we allow our spirit to thrive. Second thing, increase mental activities. As important as it is to care for the body through a balanced diet, it is equally crucial to nurture the mind as we age. After the age of 70, engaging in regular mental activities becomes one of the most effective ways to maintain cognitive health, emotional well-being, and overall vitality. The mind, much like the body, requires stimulation and care to remain sharp and active, and Buddhism offers timeless wisdom on how to cultivate mental clarity and mindfulness throughout life. One of the central teachings of Buddhism is the interconnectedness of the body and mind. When one is neglected, the other suffers. To lead a balanced life, especially in our later years, we must engage the mind in activities that challenge it, stimulate growth, and foster peace. Mental activities such as reading, learning new skills, solving puzzles, and even practicing mindfulness meditation can all help to keep the brain engaged and functioning at its best. In the same way that physical exercise strengthens the body, mental exercises strengthen the mind. After 70, it is common to experience some degree of cognitive decline, but this can be mitigated by keeping the brain active. Studies have shown that older adults who regularly engage in mentally stimulating activities are less likely to develop conditions such as dementia or Alzheimer's disease. By continuously challenging the mind, we encourage neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections and adapt, even in old age. In Buddhist teachings, the concept of mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating mental clarity. Mindfulness, which is the practice of being fully present in the moment, can be applied to all aspects of life, including mental activities. When we engage in tasks with mindfulness, we bring our full attention to them, allowing us to experience them more deeply and meaningfully. This focus not only sharpens the mind, but also reduces stress and promotes emotional balance. There are many ways to incorporate mental activities into daily life. Reading books, solving crosswords or puzzles, and learning new languages are just a few examples of how we can keep our minds engaged. These activities stimulate critical thinking, improve memory, and enhance problem-solving skills. Beyond these practical benefits, engaging the mind in learning and creative activities brings joy and fulfillment, giving older adults a sense of purpose and achievement. Creativity is another powerful form of mental engagement. Activities like writing, painting, playing a musical instrument, or even gardening can spark imagination and provide an outlet for self-expression. These creative pursuits not only keep the brain active, but also foster emotional health, allowing us to process our thoughts and feelings in a constructive way. For many, these creative activities serve as a form of meditation, offering a space to reflect on life and find peace within. Social activities also play a crucial role in maintaining mental health. As humans, we are inherently social beings, and engaging with others helps to keep the mind stimulated and active. Participating in community groups, volunteering, or spending time with family and friends can combat feelings of isolation and loneliness, which often affect older adults. These interactions provide mental stimulation through conversation, shared experiences, and the emotional support of being connected to others. One inspiring example of how mental activities can enhance the aging process comes from a woman named Mary, who at the age of 75 decided to take up painting for the first time in her life. Mary had always admired art, but never had the time or opportunity to explore her own creativity. Upon retiring, she began attending local art classes, where she learned not only painting techniques but also how to express her emotions and thoughts through her artwork. Over time, she noticed that her memory and concentration improved, and her mood became more positive. Engaging in this new mental activity not only sharpened her cognitive skills, but also brought her immense joy and a new sense of purpose. Buddhist teachings remind us that life is a continuous journey of growth, regardless of age. The mind, like the body, is capable of evolving and expanding at any stage of life. By engaging in mental activities that challenge and stimulate us, we honor the Buddhist principle of continuous learning and self-awareness. This practice helps us stay present in the moment and allows us to cultivate inner peace and satisfaction, knowing that we are actively nurturing our mental well-being. Meditation is one of the most powerful mental activities we can engage in, especially as we age. The benefits of meditation are well documented. It reduces stress, improves focus, and enhances emotional resilience. But beyond these practical benefits, meditation also deepens our connection to ourselves and the present moment, which is central to Buddhist practice. Through meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, allowing us to let go of negative thinking and cultivate a sense of calm and clarity. In addition to traditional seated meditation, there are many forms of mindfulness that can be practiced throughout the day. For example, mindful walking, where you focus on each step and your connection to the earth, or mindful eating, where you savor each bite and pay attention to the sensory experience of food, can both be integrated into daily life as ways to keep the mind present and engaged. These practices are simple but profound, offering mental clarity and reducing stress. Another important aspect of keeping the mind active is engaging with technology. Many older adults shy away from technology, feeling overwhelmed by its complexity. However, learning how to use digital platforms can open new doors for mental stimulation and social interaction. Whether it's connecting with family via video calls, learning new skills online, or participating in virtual communities, technology offers endless opportunities to keep the mind engaged and active in today's world. As we age, it is essential to recognize that mental health is just as important as physical health. The Buddhist principle of right mindfulness encourages us to focus on mental activities that bring joy, peace, and personal growth. By staying mentally active, we can maintain cognitive function, reduce stress, and enjoy a greater sense of well-being in our later years. Incorporating mental activities into daily life doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Even small efforts, such as reading for 15 minutes a day or practicing mindfulness during daily tasks, can make a significant impact on mental clarity and emotional health. The key is to remain curious, open to new experiences, and engaged with the world around you. Sedentary lifestyle and its consequences. As we grow older, it becomes all too easy to fall into a sedentary lifestyle. Many elderly individuals, especially those over the age of 70, find themselves sitting for long periods, either out of habit or due to physical limitations. Unfortunately, prolonged inactivity can have serious consequences for both physical and mental health, contributing to a host of problems, including cardiovascular diseases, obesity, muscle atrophy, and cognitive decline. Buddhist teachings encourage us to live mindfully in every aspect of our lives, including how we move our bodies. Inactivity often leads to stagnation, not just in our physical body, but in our mental and emotional state as well. According to Buddhist principles, everything is interconnected, and when we allow one area of our life to become imbalanced, it affects the whole. Remaining physically active, even in small ways, is essential for maintaining overall health and well-being. The good news is that staying active doesn't require rigorous exercise or strenuous workouts. Light activities like stretching, yoga, tai chi, and even simple tasks like gardening or housework can significantly improve mobility and keep the body engaged without placing too much strain on the joints. One of the most important things to remember about physical activity after the age of 70 is that it should be consistent but gentle. Buddhist principles of moderation come into play here, emphasizing balance and mindful movement. There is no need to push the body beyond its limits. Instead, We should aim for small, steady efforts that keep us moving and prevent the negative consequences of prolonged sitting. Let's consider the case of Mrs. Lee, who found herself becoming increasingly inactive after turning 75. She would spend most of her day seated, watching television or reading, with very little physical movement. Over time, she began to experience stiffness in her joints, weight gain, and feelings of lethargy. When she visited her doctor, she was encouraged to start incorporating light physical activities into her daily routine. Mrs. Lee began practicing simple chair yoga and taking short walks around her home. Gradually, she noticed improvements in her flexibility, energy levels, and mood. The small changes she made in her lifestyle had a big impact on her overall health. It is also important to recognize that the effects of a sedentary lifestyle are not limited to the body alone. Mental health can suffer significantly when we are not physically active. In Buddhism, there is a strong connection between the body and the mind, and when we neglect one, the other suffers. Physical movement stimulates blood flow and increases oxygen to the brain, which in turn helps with cognitive function and emotional balance. In contrast, long periods of sitting can lead to sluggishness, mental fog, and even depression. Buddhist teachings remind us to live in the present moment, paying attention to how we care for ourselves, both physically and mentally. By incorporating small mindful movements throughout the day, we can break the cycle of inactivity and improve our quality of life. Even if mobility is limited, there are ways to stay active, such as chair exercises, gentle stretches, or seated Tai Chi, that can be done from the comfort of home. In addition to light physical activity, standing up and moving around at regular intervals can make a significant difference. For example, taking breaks to stand, stretch, or walk for a few minutes every hour can prevent stiffness and improve circulation. These small actions align with Buddhist mindfulness practices, reminding us to stay connected to our body and be present in each moment. Technology can also be a useful tool for staying active. There are numerous online resources and video tutorials that offer guided exercises, yoga sessions, or Tai Chi classes designed specifically for older adults. These resources make it easier to engage in physical activity from home and at a pace that suits individual capabilities. By embracing these tools, we can maintain a healthy, active lifestyle without the need for strenuous effort. A sedentary lifestyle, if left unchecked, can lead to numerous health complications that reduce the quality of life in our later years. However, by adopting a mindful approach to physical activity, we can counteract the effects of inactivity and stay healthy and engaged. Movement, no matter how small, is vital for keeping both the body and mind functioning optimally. As we continue to explore Buddhist teachings on health and well-being, it's clear that physical movement is an essential part of maintaining balance in life. Just as we nourish our minds with mental activities and our bodies with a balanced diet, we must also keep our bodies moving to foster long-term health and vitality. Isolation and its impact on health. As we age, maintaining social connections becomes increasingly important, yet many older adults find themselves struggling with isolation. After 70, the risk of becoming socially isolated can increase due to various factors such as retirement, the loss of a spouse or friends, health problems that limit mobility, or simply the changing nature of social relationships. Unfortunately, isolation can have serious consequences for both mental and physical health, making it a key issue that needs to be addressed. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of interconnectedness, the understanding that we are all part of a larger community and that our well-being is deeply connected to our relationships with others. When we become isolated, not only do we miss out on the support and companionship that others can provide, but our emotional and psychological health can also suffer. Loneliness has been linked to depression, anxiety, and even cognitive decline, highlighting the importance of staying connected with others, especially in our later years. For many older adults, the loss of daily social interactions can lead to feelings of loneliness and disconnection. Without the regular companionship of co-workers, friends, or family members, it can become easy to retreat inward, compounding feelings of isolation. However, Buddhist teachings offer us a path forward, reminding us that connection is not only possible, but essential for our well-being. Engaging with others mindfully and building meaningful relationships can foster a sense of belonging, purpose, and joy, even in later life. One important aspect of overcoming isolation is finding ways to participate in community activities. These activities provide not only the opportunity to meet new people, but also the chance to contribute to the well-being of others, which is deeply aligned with Buddhist teachings. Whether it's joining a community group, participating in a book club, volunteering at a local charity, or attending social gatherings, these activities can greatly enhance our sense of connection and fulfillment. A meaningful example of how staying socially engaged can positively impact health comes from a woman named Mrs. Turner, who had retired and found herself feeling isolated after her children moved away. Without the daily interactions of work or family, she became withdrawn and began experiencing symptoms of depression. Her doctor suggested she join a local gardening club, something she had always loved but had not pursued. Mrs. Turner reluctantly joined, but soon found herself surrounded by like-minded individuals who shared her passion for plants and nature. The regular meetings not only improved her mood, but also provided her with a renewed sense of purpose. Through her interactions with fellow gardeners, she regained confidence, built new friendships, and found joy in her daily life. The Buddhist practice of right effort encourages us to take intentional steps toward well-being, including maintaining positive relationships and building new connections. Isolation is often the result of inaction or the belief that it is too difficult to reach out, but small efforts, like a phone call to a friend, attending a social event, or joining a community activity, can have a profound effect on our emotional and mental health. In addition to community engagement, technology has opened up new possibilities for older adults to stay connected. Video calls, social media platforms, and online groups allow people to connect with family and friends across distances, ensuring that meaningful relationships can continue, even if physical meetings are not always possible. Engaging with others through these platforms can provide a sense of companionship and support, reducing the feelings of isolation that often accompany aging. It is also important to acknowledge that isolation doesn't just affect mental health, it has significant physical consequences as well. Studies have shown that social isolation can lead to an increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and weakened immune systems. Additionally, loneliness has been linked to higher rates of cognitive decline and memory loss in older adults. The emotional strain of feeling disconnected from others can take a toll on the body, further highlighting the importance of maintaining social bonds as part of a holistic approach to health. For many older individuals, the loss of close friends or family members can make it feel difficult to build new relationships. However, Buddhist philosophy teaches us that everything in life is impermanent, and this includes relationships. While the loss of loved ones can be painful, it also opens the door for new connections to be formed. By embracing the impermanence of life with compassion and acceptance, we can remain open to new opportunities for friendship and companionship, even as we age. In conclusion, isolation is a serious issue that can negatively impact both mental and physical health. However, by taking intentional steps to stay connected with others, engaging in community activities, and utilizing technology to maintain relationships, we can overcome loneliness and foster a sense of belonging. Buddhism teaches us the value of community and interconnectedness, reminding us that no one is truly alone, and that through meaningful relationships we can find joy, purpose, and fulfillment in every stage of life. Ignoring medical checkups as we grow older. Maintaining regular medical checkups becomes one of the most critical components of ensuring long-term health and well-being. After the age of 70, it is not uncommon for people to start skipping doctor's appointments, either because they feel they are unnecessary due to fear of bad news or because of the hassle involved. However, ignoring medical checkups can lead to serious consequences, as it allows potential health issues to go undetected until they become severe. Buddhist teachings emphasize mindfulness and awareness in all aspects of life, and this principle is directly applicable to our physical health. Being mindful of our body's needs includes regular monitoring and care. Regular checkups allow us to catch early signs of illness or manage existing conditions before they worsen. Early detection is often the key to successful treatment, especially for conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer, which are more common in older adults. Many elderly individuals hesitate to visit the doctor because they are afraid of what they might learn. This fear, while understandable, often leads to more harm than good. Buddhist philosophy teaches us to face life's challenges with courage and acceptance. By acknowledging our fears and still choosing to take care of our health, we practice right effort, the effort to act in ways that promote well-being, even when it feels difficult. Preventative care is just as important as treatment, and regular screenings for common health conditions can make a significant difference in maintaining health after 70. For example, routine screenings for high blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and blood sugar can help manage or even prevent heart disease and diabetes. Annual flu shots and vaccines, such as pneumonia or shingles shots, can protect against illnesses that are particularly dangerous for older adults. These are simple but powerful tools in preserving health. Beyond physical health, mental health checkups are equally important. Many older adults experience changes in their mental state, whether it's cognitive decline, depression, or anxiety, and these should not be ignored. Regular checkups with a healthcare provider can help manage these changes, offering support and guidance for mental well-being as part of a holistic approach to health. A key aspect of Buddhist teachings is the importance of maintaining balance. Ignoring medical checkups creates an imbalance in our approach to health, focusing only on the present moment's comfort, while neglecting future well-being. By taking proactive steps and ensuring we receive regular medical care, we are honoring the body and mind as interconnected parts of the whole. One common misconception among the elderly is that if they feel fine, they don't need to see a doctor. However, many conditions, such as high blood pressure or early-stage cancers, can develop silently without noticeable symptoms. By the time symptoms appear, the condition may be more advanced and harder to treat. Regular medical visits provide an opportunity to monitor these potential issues and address them before they become more serious. For example, take Mr. Gupta, an 80-year-old who hadn't seen a doctor in years because he felt healthy and strong. When he finally visited his doctor for a routine checkup, it was discovered that he had early signs of colon cancer. Fortunately, because it was caught early, he was able to receive treatment, and the outcome was positive. If Mr. Gupta had continued to ignore his medical checkups, the disease may have progressed to a much more severe stage. In addition to detecting serious conditions, regular checkups provide an opportunity for patients to ask questions and discuss any concerns they may have about their health. This open dialogue helps build a better understanding of how to manage chronic conditions, maintain a healthy lifestyle, and receive advice on necessary adjustments as the body ages. It's also worth noting that some older adults face economic barriers when it comes to accessing healthcare. Financial challenges may prevent individuals from visiting the doctor regularly or filling prescriptions. However, there are community resources, Medicare, and other programs designed to assist with medical costs for seniors. Buddhist teachings encourage us to seek support when needed, and remind us that taking care of ourselves is not a selfish act, but a necessary one to continue living a balanced and fulfilling life. The danger of negative thinking. As we grow older, maintaining a positive mindset becomes increasingly important for both our mental and physical health. Negative thinking, particularly after the age of 70, can significantly impact well-being, leading to increased stress, anxiety, and even physical health issues. Buddhist teachings offer profound insights into how our thoughts shape our reality, reminding us of the power of mindfulness in cultivating a healthy, balanced mind. The mind, as Buddha famously said, is everything what you think you become. This simple yet powerful teaching underscores the influence of our thoughts on every aspect of our lives. When we dwell on negative thoughts, whether they are worries about the future, regrets about the past, or self-critical judgments, these thoughts can manifest in physical ailments such as headaches, digestive issues, and sleep disturbances. The connection between mind and body is strong, and negative thinking can exacerbate or even cause health problems in later life. As we age, it is common to reflect on the past and the challenges we have faced. However, dwelling too long on past regrets or mistakes can lead to a mindset of negativity, which may prevent us from fully enjoying the present moment. This is particularly true for older adults who may feel that their best years are behind them. Buddhist teachings encourage us to let go of attachment to the past and to embrace each moment as it comes, with openness and acceptance. By doing so, we free ourselves from the cycle of negative thinking and create space for peace and joy in the present. Negative thinking can also arise from fear of the unknown, particularly fears surrounding aging, illness, and death. These are natural concerns, but when they dominate our thoughts, they can lead to feelings of hopelessness or anxiety. Buddhism offers a different perspective on these inevitable aspects of life, teaching us that change and impermanence are part of the human experience. By accepting the reality of aging and death with a calm and mindful approach, we can reduce the fear and anxiety that often accompany these thoughts. Another important factor in managing negative thinking is the practice of self-compassion. Older adults, especially those who have experienced physical or cognitive decline, may be harsh on themselves, thinking they are no longer capable or useful. This inner critic can lead to feelings of inadequacy or frustration, contributing to negative mental patterns. Practicing self-compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend, helps to counteract these negative thoughts. Instead of focusing on limitations, self-compassion encourages us to appreciate the strengths and wisdom we have gained over the years. Mindfulness meditation is one of the most effective tools for addressing negative thinking. Through meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts without becoming attached to them. Instead of allowing negative thoughts to control us, we can recognize them for what they are, fleeting and impermanent. By practicing mindfulness, we create space between ourselves and our thoughts, allowing us to respond with clarity and calm rather than react with stress or anxiety. For example, Mr. Khan, a 74-year-old man who had been struggling with negative thinking after the loss of his wife, turned to mindfulness meditation to help manage his grief and anxiety. At first, he found it difficult to sit with his thoughts, but over time, he learned to observe them without judgment. Gradually, Mr. Khan's outlook began to shift. He found that by letting go of the painful thoughts that had consumed him, he could focus on the positive memories of his wife and appreciate the time they had spent together. Through mindfulness, he gained a sense of peace and acceptance that allowed him to move forward with a lighter heart. Exercise is another powerful way to combat negative thinking. Physical activity releases endorphins, the brain's natural mood lifters, which help to reduce stress and improve mood. Even light activities such as walking, gardening, or stretching can have a profound effect on mental health, offering a natural antidote to negative thoughts. As we've explored throughout this video, living a fulfilling and healthy life after 70 requires more than just focusing on one aspect of health. It's about embracing a holistic approach that considers physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being as interconnected parts of the whole. By addressing each of these areas with mindfulness, compassion, and intention, we can create a life that is balanced, peaceful, and enriched, no matter what challenges aging may bring. The journey toward a holistic lifestyle begins with understanding the importance of caring for the body. As we discussed earlier, adopting a balanced diet that is rich in proteins, vitamins, and essential nutrients is critical for maintaining strength and vitality. Mindful eating, inspired by Buddhist principles, encourages us to not only nourish the body, but also foster a deeper connection with the food we eat, cultivating gratitude and awareness in every meal. A balanced diet supports both physical health and mental clarity, allowing us to age with energy and resilience. Reducing the physical strain that comes with certain types of exercise, particularly excessive walking, is another essential aspect of a holistic lifestyle. As we age, it becomes important to adjust our exercise routines to fit the needs of our changing bodies. Incorporating low-impact activities such as yoga, swimming, or Tai Chi can help maintain mobility and flexibility without putting unnecessary pressure on the joints. These exercises, rooted in mindful movement, align with Buddhist teachings on balance and moderation, ensuring that we care for our bodies in a way that promotes long-term health. Buddhism teaches us that everything in life is interconnected, and our relationships with others are no exception. By staying engaged with our community and nurturing the bonds we share with others, we honor the principle of interconnectedness, recognizing that we are all part of a greater whole. These connections not only bring joy and fulfillment, but also provide support and encouragement during challenging times. Regular medical checkups are another essential part of a holistic approach to aging well. By staying mindful of our physical health and regularly visiting healthcare providers, we can catch potential health issues early and manage existing conditions before they become serious. Preventative care, from screenings to vaccinations, plays a crucial role in ensuring that we maintain good health as we age. Buddhist teachings emphasize mindfulness in all aspects of life, including how we care for our bodies, and regular checkups allow us to stay aware of our health and act with wisdom and foresight. Another critical component of holistic aging is managing negative thinking. As we've seen, negative thoughts can have a profound impact on both mental and physical health, creating stress, anxiety, and even physical symptoms. However, by practicing mindfulness and self-compassion, we can break the cycle of negative thinking and cultivate a more positive, peaceful mindset. Buddhist philosophy teaches us that the mind shapes our reality, and by focusing on the present moment with gratitude and acceptance, we can create a life that is filled with joy and contentment, even in the face of life's challenges. Meditation and mindfulness practices are powerful tools for fostering inner peace and clarity. These practices help us observe our thoughts without becoming attached to them, allowing us to respond to life's difficulties with calm and grace. Whether through formal meditation or simply practicing mindfulness in daily activities, we can cultivate a sense of inner balance that carries us through the ups and downs of aging. The wisdom of Buddhist teachings offers valuable insights into how we can age gracefully with compassion for ourselves and others. By integrating these teachings into our daily lives, we can create a path toward well-being that is grounded in mindfulness, balance, and connection. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward holistic aging. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights and practical tips on how to live a mindful, balanced life in your later years. We appreciate your support, and we look forward to continuing this journey with you. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos.